Switzerland and the rest of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonic's money transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.
fu muy fanaan ak kuy wut ku ko wétali xanaa delloo buntu gi war la naa boole yaa Fatus Guest House tijjil na leen buntu bi ñu leen fa am ak ñaari cabinet salle yu yaña
amal leen li nga xamantene mooy cabinet ak salle ñu ngi leen amal AC ak fan
salle bi nag lépp li ngeen soxla am na fa sofa yu nooy ñoo fa nekk TV bank fa cabinet boo dugga lal yu nooy leen fa amal nañ leen fa AC ak li nga xam ne moom mooy fan toilet yu set wicc amal nañ leen fa kitchen microwave fridge and room bu baax dama ne teranga day mut moo taxit yaa Fatus Guest House amal leen extra kitchen lépp lu ngeen bëgg a togg mun ngeen ko toggee si gas cooker bii nii
kuy xalam di si jaayu nag barke bi yaay borom amal ne li nga xamantene mooy ndox ak courant 24/7 bu leen tiit bu leen ragal bu leen xof ndax amal ne li di CCTV caméra
set si leen ñu si Farafenni gannaaw garage Basse bi Kawur highway
very clean every day am na cleaning service ratio bi amul fenn
yaa Fatus Guest House teranga aduna bët kon nag seet si leen ñu
instead of on the 11th to come on the 7th. So that is why I was able to get the number of voters that I needed.
All right. During your tenure as a councillor, what are some of the developments you have did?
Yeah, during my tenure, to start with, women garden, scholarship for students, road rehabilitation, provision of water for the villagers and the women in their garden, and other engagements that I did within the world.
Can you tell us the number of the scholarships?
The number of scholarships, I don't have it in my mind.
Is it more than 3?
No, it's even more than 20, because every year you used to have number of scholarship from area council. That when I have it, I take it to my people at the work committee, and we share among the villages. Every year when you have scholarship, you share among the villages. So that is for 3 consecutive terms. That's 15 years. Minimum we have 5 summer scholarship minimum every year. Yes.
You said you think you're a politician and you have served as a councillor for 3 consecutive terms, and you felt you need a step further to go into the assembly to represent your people. Do you know that these are 2 different responsibilities from a councillor to a National Assembly member? Do you know what you'll be doing in the National Assembly for your people?
Yes, I really, yes, because the first job of a National Assemblyman is to make law. And the second one is to look the needs of your people. And the needs may be varied. Every village have its own need, or every community have its own need. But as a former ward councillor, I know the needs of Fonyi Jarol. And I can name them one by one, just only a few of them. Road is a problem for Fonyi Jarol. Electricity is a problem for Fonyi Jarol. Water is a problem for Fonyi Jarol. And telecommunication, as well as electricity.
But you know, these things that you mentioned, water, road, electricity, it's not the responsibility of the National Assembly. You cannot tell the people of you will bring electricity for them or you bring water for them. Perhaps you might get boreholes also. You understand? But are you telling us that if you are elected in the National Assembly, you will be bringing these things for the people of Fonyi Jaro? And yes, how?
I don't say I'm going to bring them, for example, from my own pocket. But as a National Assembly member, you need to advocate the needs of your people to various ministries and the donors. So I'm sure when I'm elected as a National Assembly member for Fonyi Jarol, I'll be able to lobby all these needs I told you through the various ministries and the other agencies as well.
We understand a lot of candidates are vying for the Fonyi Jarol seat.
Yeah.
Already we have Honorable Suleiman Jame, who is a serving member there. We expect
Sankun Jame.
We understand other candidates, independent candidates, as will be coming, and others probably from the political parties. How confident are you to win the race?
Yes, I'm very much confident because as a ward councillor for 15 years, 33 consecutive terms, I know the people I'm dealing with, that is the constituency. So I know I have support in all these villages. And I'm 100% sure I have the majority come on the 9th of April.
We are increasingly facing the adverse effect of climate change.
Yeah.
Is environmental issue going to be top your agenda?
Thank you very much. My motto or my slogan, I have 3 or 7 points. One is infrastructure. 2 is agriculture and environment. And 3, health. 4, education. 5, women empowerment. 6, youth development. And 7, a consultative committee. Yes. So therefore, environment and climate change is among the priorities I have.
So, seeing that you are accompanied by all men and women,
Yeah.
do you consider youth as well?
Yeah, that is why I say youth empowerment. There's youth development, women empowerment and youth development. Yes.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wolem candidate oti kabonam Fonyi Jarol tumani bi sambuko tebota Fonyi Jarol constituency le adon alafta kawolle represent pour kata si national assembly to yala pour ke kan represent tumani felentinga e kuma kan kumari balle fo jang hani kabi an kana nyina de tumani hanis ademu independent candidate wolti mi alon ko anata Fonyi Jarol le represent ay kuma kan la fo jam mi alon ko important ba kele nyintembola telem candidate oti labonati follow mi alon ko wala yanta nala jannata bota jesi abe fla kilina la kilimo nying fabina fatina mawolon follow bara kuma kan tan wala fo nyalon ko kuma ta bake ni nata na jara ken yala karola health sector inata agriculture la karola in climate akay agenda soto le nyalon ka se wala pusno bara ni bankele ko kulita bulu aba ken wala minna de bari ka je ko pour ka ko advocate wala ka ko fo kurasi keno andum fana aba jela ko aba international donol wala donol abe normal le pour ka je ko asema ko ro soto no fana tetuma de bisambo akabo kalale woto kamala ma fulale albe gamen talent tv la jube kan hani saying ngani sirf ko telem tuta candidate kilina la woto be munyan dinna janne fo mba jalale na tarabina manat lalele ambal hakilo bulanda ko nyimmo IC la regional official team yalon ko be west coast region Birkama ko no yintembola ma fulale ala barata
Walaikum salam. Good afternoon. Sit down.
No, everything is here.
Everything is here. Nothing can be done on the recorders.
Is that you?
Okay, let's pray once again. Silent prayer.
Before you came
Silence.
Okay, let me have those papers again.
Here.
Which one would you like?
Doing all.
No,
all.
just
Doing all.
Sorry. No. Before I feel it, I will check.
Now we are showing you a Gambian.
yes, the justification is there.
Yes.
Which one? Okay.
Yes. Still the same problem.
No, it's not a problem.
With the voting card. Ask Mr. What if you go through my eyes.
Where's to 5,000? Jailoo ko cere kenn. You nominate?
The nomination there, okay. I think he's.
Did he give you a code of ethics to sign? Did you sign that already?
No, he didn't sign. Yeah, this is the rules and regulations guiding the campaign. You have a copy. That's your own. This one you're going to sign for us, and this is going to be our own copy. So you write your name, you sign, and then you date it for us, please.
That's okay. The samples.
You have your sample of your photo.
But this has to be the same size. Okay, it's not a requirement that you submit it today. It's just to show us a sample. Okay, so make sure once you go through, you get us the full actual copies.
I'll give you my WhatsApp. Maybe you can take a photo sample. You send it. I'll wait for you.
Brother misplaced it.
Yeah, but the photos should not have this. Both photos should be out completely. It's only ordinary picture and your name. Yeah. Okay.
What is your WhatsApp number?
6495 and 891 91.
Good name.
For our journey.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Explain this to me.
Send this to for me, please. So, I sponsorship.
Yeah, the Paris one. Yes, it's here. So let me have it.
Okay, sign this pen for me.
No.
The two. Based on money. For this one, you filled it up.
Yes,
But
last time,
the only one.
Mustafa, but he told me that even today, it's not important to bring it.
Yes.
I should sit with my committee and then fix this.
Yeah,
And then after,
yeah. Do that again, and then get us the final copy.
Okay.
Also, this place is where you put the comments,
Comments, yeah.
so that we will know whether it's a meeting, a rally, or it's a night stop or whatever. So that's where you put that, and be very clear with the Okay. Yeah.
I will schedule.
I'm seeing the highway. Okay. Alaji, finally.
Yes.
Lo demee woon plane ndax moto.
No, just telling me we use the air. We use the air.
Okay. Uh, um, we flew through the papers after a second bite, and we are satisfied that you fulfill the requirements. The first one was very important. We cannot nominate somebody who is not a Gambian. So we have to be sure that you are a Gambian.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we could have negotiated anything else if it's not law. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there was no need for you to panic, because I told you always have time to correct it. Okay. Now we will issue you with a receipt of for the money that you gave us. In the event you withdraw your candidature, we give you back your 5,000. In the event you contest and win, we give you back. In the event you contest and have a certain percentage that's required by law, we give you back. If not, we take it and say thank you to you. If you're coming back for it, you must come with this receipt. Okay? Keep it properly.
No, keep it like a Bible.
Okay.
This one?
Now, again, happily, I'm giving you a receipt of nomination, not a rejection. Okay? So you now have a receipt of nomination, meaning I've received your papers. I cannot yet give you an acceptance because your paper has to go through a process. Okay? Now, we will send it to the verifiers inside. They will verify your nominees. If everything is okay, then, and there is no objection against you, then we will, if there's an objection, we'll let you know. If there's no objection, then we will call you to come and collect your acceptance of your nomination. Okay? The last one is the list showing exactly what you gave us. You have a copy, we have a copy. In the event, for whatever purpose, this is what we're going to reference. That you gave us this, and we accepted, we received this. I hope you understand. Okay?
Therefore, these are ethics that you should abide by. You've signed yours and you've signed for us too. And we make sure you adhere to this code of conduct during your campaign trail, because you want to have a peaceful campaign and, of course, a peaceful elections. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We close the press.
All right. Yes, Mr. Paul, you've submitted your nomination papers for the second time. You had to come in for the second time. First, tell us what happened. Why were you turned away to go and come for the second time?
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I'm greeting everyone. I am very happy and honored to be here today. The reason why I went was that it's just a small issue that I just forgotten at home. Unfortunately, my mind crossed on that I have no option that to go to IEC, the regional office, that I should go to the Sambu Nyanjai and tell him that what I have already covered here, or what I have seen here, or what I am facing here. So obviously, he told me that there is no problem. You can still have time. And then that's the time he just take his phone and then call this man gently, and obviously it makes successful. And I came back with a happiness.
Yeah, but you still haven't answered my question. What I was asking is, why were you turned away? Were there some missing documents?
Yeah,
And if
there
there
was
are
some missing documents. There
you
was
give
some
me those specifications.
good.
Of those
There was some missing documents, like my voter's card was missing. Obviously, the time you told me that go and go and bring your documents. Obviously, I have 100% sure that I lost my voter's card. So that's give me the opportunity, the mindset that I have to go to direct to the headquarters to complain to lodge the complaints there so that they can help me with certain results or issues to comprise of it.
So now, for the second time, everything is intact.
Honestly, I am very happy. I can see that the IEC are very transparent, and definitely they are here for the Gambian people, and they are very, very nice people. Uh, it's sometimes difficult. It's difficult to face at the first time IEC, but if you have little time with them, obviously you will know that they are all Gambians, and then we love that. We know that Gambians are. We all know that Gambians, as we know, they are the smiling coast of Africa. The time I came back, honestly, I've seen smiling faces, and then I'm definitely appreciated.
Okay, now let's get into the real issue. You are contesting for the National Assembly under the ticket of the GDC and All Yundum constituency. Why? Why do you want to contest?
I have so many reasons to contest.
Okay, can you name a few?
The reason why, number one, is that I can see since 1965, the incumbents are using Gambians in terms of their own voters card. Like, for example, if I want to explain it, we have seen our grandfathers, our parents are voting every 5 years. And at the same time, we have not seen any impact or outcome of their casting their votes. So it's time for us to, unite as we the youths to take back what we own. So if you can see all the parliament that are contesting this year, definitely 90% of them are youths. And I'm definitely appreciated that the Gambians youths are waking up, and then they are very, 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 thinking about the development of their country. So that gives me the privilege to stand and then contest under the ticket of GDC, because I know that GDC is the only party that can give solutions to the Gambian people. Is the only party that can solve the problems. Is the only party that honestly gives the solutions of individuals, communities, everybody. So I can see there is no reason or there's no doubt that I stood up and then contest for GDC. I'm very proud to contest under the ticket of GDC.
Okay, if you get to the National Assembly, that is, suppose you are elected, what would you change? What would you add to change the life and the livelihoods of people of all Yundum constituency?
Well, definitely governance system, number one. Number two, we will definitely make sure that we will eradicate corruption in this.
How would you do that?
Good. We will definitely monitor. For example, how are we going to monitor? Because we, the GDC, says that when we be in power, we will set a committee, all our consequency level, whereby we will sit and then discuss the issues that are very relevant in our constituency, because we the MPs are playing a vital role in the whole Gambia. Because, for example, today I'm contesting under the ticket of All Yundum, but does not mean that I am only contesting for All Yundum. It means today I am representing the whole Gambia. Then whatever comes under the parliament does not favor the Gambians, I myself I will reject it. If at all is favors to the Gambian, does not favor my constituency, I will not reject it, because I believe that Gambians are part of consequences. But in that case, if at all, if favors everybody, we will all raise our hands and say yes. If at all does not favor, then we will say no to that.
So are you going to embark on a massive witch hunting to fight off corruption?
Of course, corruption. I have been hearing people saying that we are going to fight it, but I have seen no results at this moment. But I believe this generation is coming. This generation that is coming will definitely fight corruption. I believe so. Yeah.
One last question. I want to draw you back to the issue that sent you back and come back. You talked about losing your ID,
voter's card, yeah.
But we made to understand that the main reason was you did not present your
voter's card,
national documents.
Yeah.
There was no proof of documents.
Yeah.
National identity document.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you just clarify that because it is important? Exactly why you were referred back. Which of the documents was the reason for you to be referred back and then you have to come back?
Well, number one, this is media. I came here to collect the documents, and one of the members here told me that anytime you are done, you can come to me or call me so that we can vet it. And I agreed to that. I called him, and then we give an appointment. I came to his compound, nearby his compound, I can say, but not his home. And then he he read all my documents and then say that all of these things are intact. So automatically, I asked few questions. I asked him whether ID card is necessary. He told me that well, it's not necessary. I asked again whether they are telling me that voter's card, you have to go with it. He told me this, no. Let me tell you, he even jotted down. He jotted down tax clearance and 2 passport photo size and my photo and the party logo and the my party form, like the ticket under the GDC. So these are the authentic documents that should be on the table on that day. And I think I bring that. Obviously, when the man asked me, "Where's your ID card?" I was so shocked because I was not expecting that I will be asked documents, because the man told me that the documents that are very authentic, because this is my first time. So I am still not a master of it. So we have to ask questions so that we can be learned tomorrow.
Okay, some
yeah.
Are coming up. We have exhausted the 10 minutes.
Yes.
But this is important for clarification.
Yes.
I believe you were supposed to come to the IEC office to collect
the form.
Where everything will be specified as to what you are required of.
Yes.
But you did not come to the IEC to collect this. Can you just clarify?
What did I not collect?
You were telling us that, if I heard you very well, that you met with a member of the IEC in a nearby compound somewhere.
No. I collect the forms here.
Okay, clarify that position.
I collect the forms here. Do you understand? But I called him day before yesterday. He told me that I am very busy. I told him that, please, man, can you please help me? Because I need to vet this before coming to the nomination. Do you understand? So he told me that, well, after 6, I'm going to close. But after 6, you will not find me in the IEC bureau. So I told him that, now, can we make an arrangement whereby I will going to find you in your compound? He told me, no. Okay, then now it's fine. Then I made an arrangement with him and then call him. We meet at the highway. So that's how these things comes. So I want to clear something. Like the time I asked about the voter's card, and I know that definitely, I personally, 100%, I am the voter's card is lost. That's why I go straight to the headquarters and verify so that something can come out positively. Yeah.
All right. Mr. Fall, last question. Mr. Fall, did you know the main function of the National Assembly?
National Assembly is the function number one is to make sure that
The main one.
the main one to stand the fundamental people rights, just to make the lawmaking to be, emphasized anytime in the parliament.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very important issue. You ready? Okay. While listening to the candidate during his interview, I realized there was a big mistake in a statement that was made. He was sent back principally because of the lack of proof of identity. On number one on the checklist is that every candidate must prove that they are Gambian. Proof of citizenship. Number two, that they are 21 years and over. The issue of voters card is not important because you don't need to be a registered voter to be a candidate. You don't. The law is very clear. You don't need to be a registered voter, but you must have attained that age to be registered. If you check the laws, you must have attained that age to be registered, but you don't need to be registered. In the past, we had people who contested elections, and the only disappointment was they couldn't vote for themselves. So the most important thing is the issue of the ID card, nothing else. All he needed was a document to show us that he's a Gambian. Yes, because we cannot just nominate anybody. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Interesting. That was Abdullah Fall of Olyundum constituency. Abdullah came here earlier on. He came to submit or tender his documents here. But then at first, we've seen him going out, and then we asked why Abdullah left again. The IEC chairman here has to say this, that Abdullah is supposed to bring a document, identity document, but then later on, this is the last candidate now because Abdullah is supposed to be the second and last candidate. But then, for that being a reason, then we end up having an independent. Then after that independent, Abdullah happened to come again at this last minute, and then his documents were just taken right now, but we cannot ascertain whether it is accepted because that's what Abdullah said. The reason being, Abdullah said the reason why they refer him back home is that he's supposed to bring a voter's card. A voter's card or maybe an ID or a voter card, in fact, that he didn't bring. But later on, the chair has to clarify this, that Abdullah is supposed to go home and bring an identity document, which means a document that would show that Abdullah is a Gambian, an authentic document. So for that being the reason, Abdullah was sent home. But the IEC chairman had to say this, the regional chair, that the returning officer, that what Abdullah made here, the statement Abdullah made here was not accurate because Abdullah was sent purposely to go and bring the identity documents that he failed to bring at earlier on. Birkama rating IC la regional headquarter mi alon ko be West Coast region be woloto candidate o membo ta sanse ka fa Abdoulaye Fall of Olyundum constituency. Abdoulaye nata janne teleki nyanta kala non second to last candidate to mi nyanta la ko minol pas la jang bodden ngajele ko nata murund le pour eta su kono nata ta su kono ameta anata nang anata murun nang bari ngajene ka kwate dokumento atata non ka clarification le jere do IC chairman o ya min kata ali Momad Jati pour kaje ko ase problème mu yat nay mala kay tol tanu asa problème wo long aning ase solve no ati ko problème wo le munti ati nyanta nun ka voters card wala tanda te fangalo non ko voters card ala voters card filtal nun ka brinjona so wo kamala anata na murun atata IC kaya fo anata na murun nan ko na tari fanam ba kam murtana finally anata document dol be submit right now bi alon ko e document dol mutale ata right now but bira barita kala diamo fo ngajele returning officer nata na kasen ndiro ke kabanke roge ko Abdoulaye même fo ama accurate wala ni ko ama accurate ama tilim bake kadon ko itele Abdoulaye murunde so ko min kamma wolem pour eta document onate kayto onate min baytan da ko gambian dingolem is either ID card or maybe passport or either voters card oto wolem problem ote atele last candidate to tinga musuru jam Birkama bi nomination day 3 wala nyenti ambale Birkama le konote West Coast region IEC office alne bari malam sir conte. This is last candidate for today. Until tomorrow, we thank our camera woman Nabi Sar and also Abuba Silla for doing a great job for us here in Birkama. Thank you very much.
cey Afrika billaay ñun ñoo metti den dee toog la gëmloo suñ boppa dara te kenn mënut laa wax fu mu jógee
askan wi génn leen ñu pengu jee fagarlu moo gan fajoo yaay mooy li ñuy
ñu bari ñu ne pengu coronavirus bi dafay tax ba doo mën a am doom te amuñ ci benn firme kon fexe leen ngeen dem pengu ji pour aar seen boppa ak askan bi
fagarlu moo gan fajoo yaay